And now, the time has come for the ultimate test of wisdom, courage, and skill. As San Francisco, California hosts the 2019 playoffs on Chao Racing 2018. And here's your playoff finals ready for the exciting playoffs. Granite Shining! Hello, San Francisco, are you ready for the playoffs? Yes, we are, and everyone else is ready too. And how are your fans home? Well, here we are in San Francisco, California for the annual Chao Racing Playoffs for 2019. For the next couple of races, we'll have our tag team races to determine which two teams will be participating in the tag team championship, plus our two women's division races to decide the women's division championship matchup, and of course, the 4 men's division individual playoff races to decide which 4 superstars will be battling for a world championship title and who will have to settle for a senior championship. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we're starting off with the 4 men's division races. That's right, and for this first one, we have the number 1 seeded Raymond Hill against number 8 seeded Chris Benacos. They're pumped up and ready to go, so let's find out who will be the first World Championship finalist for 2019 this year. Like always, all races will be held on the Emerald course, and the 2019 Chao Racing Playoffs show is sponsored by McDonald's. Whether you're enjoying a fresh beef burger, tasty white meat chicken McNuggets, or just sampling an appetizer of America's favorite french fries, McDonald's is happy to be a proud sponsor of Chao Racing 2018 and all Chao Racing seasons in the near future. And right now, everyone is on the clock, so good luck to Raymond and Chris Benacos on the quest for victory. Here we go! Please start the race! Alright, so let's find out who will be the first finalist for the hunt as the 2019 Chao Racing World Championship contender. And right now, one on the silver Chao is Good West, so he will be left behind in the competition. Raymond and Chris Benacos are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut and shake fruit. And who is going to have the upper hand? It looks like Raymond Hill is going to have the upper hand because Chris Benacos is dancing to the beat. Raymond Hill making his way towards the bridges, and it looks like he is going to be heading for the water, as the first speedbus for the 2019 Chao Racing Playoffs will be made by Chris Benacos. He is also heading for the water to come in, and right now a couple still are getting left behind in the competition, and number 6 is going to rest, and number 1 seems like he's heading for the water, and now number 7 is going to rest. Number 1 will join number 5 over at the water, as number 8 was speedbus number 2 over at the bridges, and right now Chris Benacos and Raymond Hill are battling for the lead up in the front. They are making their way towards the top hill. That is where they pass flags, and then they'll enter the Sapphire portion of the Emerald course. We'll soon know what happens next in the early run as we head back into number 8, trying to take the lead from number 1 over the 6 Silver Chao. Right now, as we approach the 1 minute mark, a couple other Silver Chao are getting left behind in the competition, and it looks like number 8 pauses for 1, trying to get some attention, and number 6 pauses for 1, as the next speedbus will be made by number 1, who leads over the rest of the Chao, 6 Silver Chao in 3rd place. Meanwhile, Raymond Hill is catching up to Chris Benacos up in the very front, who will be fortunate enough to earn a playoff spot in the World Championship race. We'll find out soon enough. Next speedbus belongs to number 5. He really needs help, and he got that chance. Poor number 6 and poor number 7, meanwhile, are battling for dear life all the way in the back. I think one of them needs a speedbus, and I mean now. But let's step back to number 5. And now he's trying to take the lead away of the 6 Silver Chao from number 8. Back up in the very front, it looks like Raymond Hill and Chris Benacos are making their way towards the home stretch. And it's going to be Raymond Hill who have the next command speedbus, trying to take the lead away from Chris Benacos. And right now, number 6 is getting left behind the competition, and a couple Silver Chao are going to rest at the top of the wall. And who got the next one? It's number 2. He wakes up first down, trying to get back in this one. Well, Raymond Hill is going to advance to the World Championship race. Chris Benacos will have to settle for a senior championship, but it was a fun season nevertheless. Raymond Hill holds on Chris Benacos for the victory. Thank you, Chris and Aquos and your fans for all your support. We'll see you in the Senior Championship race. Raymond Hill, we will see you and your fans in the World Championship at Spine Race number 1 for 2019. Back for race number 2 after this. And now it's time for race number 2 of the Men's Division Playoffs. It will feature Hard Master F1 Kingsley sitting at the number 2 seed and Joe Rafferty at number 7 seed. So far, it is Raymond Hill who got the first spot in the finals. Who will clinch finalist number 2? We're about to find out right now. Best luck to F1 and Joe this week, and let's rock this place! Alright, there goes Joe Rafferty, keeping on with his Cinderella season run towards a World Championship title. And right now he is going to shake the palm tree to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. And now he's going to eat the fruit. And there he goes. He is going to leave the other competitors in the dust. Right now F1 Kingsley is going to eat the fruit. And he is going to have come in on second place. He is going to dominate second place over the rest of the pack. He has a long way to go to catch up with Joe Rafferty. And it looks like F1 Kingsley is going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat is number 7. And he's trying to stay alive in the game or at the bridges. Right now, numbers 5, 6, and 8 are all battling for D-Life. And number 5 taunts for more. And number 6 is heading for the water. And so will number 5. And who has BS number 2 in this race? It's number 1 who has BS number 2 in this race. Right now, Joe Rafferty is battling neck to neck with the Haunting Master F1 Kingsley as they make their way towards the Sapphire portion of the Yellow course since they passed flags. And now we're approaching the 1 minute mark of this race as the next speed bus will be made by number 7. That makes his second speed bus of the race. Now trying to catch up again. And right now number 8 is getting left behind and he taunts for a moment. That means he needs a couple of speed busts if he wants to get back in this one. And this is one of them. Meanwhile, let's go back to the front. And Joe Rafferty has a little bit more room ahead of F1 Kingsley. Will F1 Kingsley ever make an upset from Joe Rafferty? We'll find out as he approaches the wall. Next PS belongs to number 5. Now count John to our leader of the 6-7 at number 1 for third place. Poor number 8 meanwhile is still way behind on the competition. Looks like number 6 also really needs how to get back in this one. But it's number 7 who will get his first speed bumps in the race. And Joe Rafferty has a commanding lead over F1 Kingsley as he makes his way towards the home stretch. Joe Rafferty trying his best to make it to the World Championship race. As number 1 will get no time. That makes his second speed of the race. And look at that. He keeps on going and he will leave the yellow silver chow in the dust. And right now F1 Kingsley will not be able to make an upset from Joe Rafferty. Joe Rafferty is going to be 1 win away from his Cinderella season this year. As number 2 takes the next command speed bus. Joe Rafferty is finalist number 2. F1 Kingsley will have to settle for a senior championship. Well, it was fun nevertheless. Thanks F1 Kingsley for all your support. Congratulations to Joe Rafferty. Coming up, we got race number 3 of the Men's Division Playoffs, but first have a look at this. Alright, this next playoff race will feature 2 of the most recent senior champions. That's right, Brandon. It will be Stealing Man, the number 3 seed from New York of the Irish, and Dave Miller of the Miller Traders, who's sitting at the number 6 seed of the 8 seeds in the 2019 Men's Division Individual Playoffs. Let's find out who wins this one, and is going to have a shot to become world champion this year. Best luck to Steve and Dave on the quest for victory, and please start the base! Alright, so Stealing Man and Dave Miller each won a senior championship trophy. Stealing Man did it last year in 2018, while Dave Miller did it the year before in 2017. This year, one of them is going to have a chance to become the world champion in the World Championship main event. Who is going to get that chance to become world champion? It looks like Stealing Man might get that chance. because Dave Miller is dancing to the beat. So Steve Wingman's going to have full control of this match, and it looks like he's going to be heading for the water. As number 7, who passes a couple of sleeping Chao over at the bridges, wins the winning toss for his face. And right now, number 8 is all alone, dancing to the beat all the way in the back. Now he's getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As number 1, who passes number 7 sleeping, takes BUS number 2 his face. And look at this! Steering Man is making his face look nice and easy. He took a shortcut, I believe, as a matter of fact. And now he dominates over Dave Miller to come on, as we head back into number 1. A little bit more help that time for number 1. And right now, number 8 is all alone in last place still, as we pass the 1 minute mark. I think he needs a speed bus, and I mean right now. But let's head back to number 1 again. And now he is catching up to number 6 for about 4 places to come on. Meanwhile, Steve Wingman has a commanding lead over Dave Miller, heading into the sapphire portion of the new course, heading into the wall. It will be a miracle for Dave Miller to make a miracle comeback all the way in the front, but there's always next time. Well, there's always a senior championship for Dave Miller. Maybe he'll win another senior championship. We'll soon know. Next PS belongs to number 2, and he makes the pass for number 8. Poor number 8 is getting left behind after number 2 took the next speed bus. Number 8 really needs a speed bus. He needs some help from the crowd. But who really got it? Yep, it's number 8. That's who. He got it. And right now he is passing number 2 and 7 for T-Life all the way to the back. Yep, Steve Wingman's going to get that chance of becoming a world champion in the World Championship race this year. As number 1 takes next BS, now taking the lead over the 6 with Chao. Steve Wingman's going to get his chance to become world champion. He's going to the World Championship race. He won the Senior Championship race. Now he's going to go for it all in the World Championship. Well done. As number 2 will get a return. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And right now, poor number 8 is still left behind in the others in a hurry. Well, thanks, Dave Miller, for all your support. You have to settle for another Senior Championship race. But hey, maybe you'll become the new Senior Champion. We'll soon know anyway. Steve Wingman, congratulations to you. You're going to the World Championship this year. And we'll have our final playoff race emancipation after we hear a word from this. And now, the 4th and final emancipation individual playoff race. That's right, all we have left on the number 4 seed Glenn Melly and the number 5 seed Zach Orson. The winner of this race will go on to face Raymond Hill, Steve Wingman, and Joe Rafferty in the World Championship main event in 3 weeks. The Ocean Star will have to deal with F1 Kingsley, Dave Miller, and Christian Argos for a senior title match, Senior Championship. So let's find out who was going to be a World Championship contender and who had to deal with the Senior Championship. Here we go! Let's have a Chao race! Alright, so Glenn Murray trying to get back to the World Championship for his second chance at becoming the World Champion for 2019, while Zach Orson is making his first individual playoff appearance, trying to fulfill a dream season for 2019. And right now, a couple of silver Chao are going to rest, by the way, looks at, including number 2 and 6 who went to sleep just now. And it looks like Zach Orson is going to have command of the lead. Glenn Melly decided to dance to the beat. So I do believe Zach Orson is probably going to reach the World Championship for the moment. And it looks like he's going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat first is number 7, who is dominating over the 6 silver Chao for the moment in second place. And right now it is numbers 2, 6, and 8 who are battling for D-Life. And it looks like number 8 is going to be heading for the water. Now we number 2 and 6 fighting for D-Life over at the bridges. At BUS number 2 in this race, we made by number 1, who is catching up to number 7 for the lead over the 5, 6 silver Chao. Right now Zach Orson has a commanding lead heading into the sapphire portion of the yellow course, trying to get to his first World Championship appearance in his career. Glenn Melly trying to make a statement in one, trying to get a return to the World Championship. And who will get the next command BS? It's going to be number 6, who desperately needs to catch a Melly now and then. Yeah, Glenn Melly, then might need a miracle. We passed the 1 minute mark, and Glenn Melly is getting left behind from Zach Orson. Grandma trying to make a miracle comeback so that he can have another chance of becoming the world champion for 2019. As the next speeders we made by number 7. That makes his second speeder of the race. And number 2 passes from 1. So he'll be left behind for number 6 and 8. Number 6 trying to catch up with number 8. Number 6 and 8 are getting left behind along with number 2. I think one of them needed some speeders to get back in this one. Yep. Which one of them is going to get that chance? It's going to be number 6. That makes his second speeder of the race. Poor number 2, meanwhile, got left behind for number 6 and number 8. He's going to need a couple more speeders if he wants to get back in this one. And this is one of them. I think that's all he's going to get for a while. And right now, Zach Arson is going to heading into the top of the hill. And so is Grandma. So Zach Arson will keep command on the lead as he will get the next command speeders. Trying to put this one away. Oh no, this is not looking so good for Grandma. Zach Arson just took a speeders, and Grandma might need all his help from his fans to get back in this one. He's trying desperately to get back the lead over Zach Arson, and see will get the next command speeders. But I think he's going to have to settle for a senior championship. Yep, his redemption is coming to an end. Zach Arson is going to move on to the World Championship. As number 6 takes his first speeders, Zach Arson easily demolishes Grandma. That means he is going to face Raymond Hill, Stealing Man, and Joe Racing in the World Championship, leaving Grandma for a senior championship race with F1 Kingsley, Dave Miller, and Chris Van Ackles. Thanks, Grandma, for all your support for the past season. Congratulations to Zach Arson, and we'll have our tag team race a little bit after we hear one from this. So, our 4 participants for this year's World Championship for 2019 belongs to Raymond Hill, Steve Wigman, Zach Arson, and Joe Maffrey. We'd like to congratulate all 4 of these superstars and their fans for making it this far. We'll see you later on in the championship series for the World Championship. As for the Senior Championship, F1 Kingsley, Graham Miller, Dave Miller, and Chris Van Ackles will have to deal with a Senior Championship trophy, but they'll still have a chance to become a Senior Champion. We'll see them earlier in the Championship Series. Congratulations to them as well. Now let's present the 2 playoff races in our tag team format. First up, we have Donald Reigns and Luke Green as the number 1 seed. They are last year's runner-up, as we all know. They'll be taking on Raymond Hill and Michael Clayton as the number 4 seed of the tag team playoff format. Donald and Luke came so close to winning the tag team championship last year, but they were beaten by Vince Dayson and Glenn Murray after giving out the number 1 seed to them. Right now they're trying desperately to get back into the tag team championship. Let's see if they can make a return to the tag team championship. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, so Donald Reigns and Luke Reed trying to beat out Raymond Hill and Michael Clayton so that they can go back to the tag team championship and get a second chance to win the tag team championship title. Right now, the 2 teams are going to shake the palm trees to bring down their coconut-shaped fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and there goes Donald Reigns and Raymond Hill. The other 2 channels are going to be dancing to the beat. So it's Donald versus Raymond up in the front, and it looks like Donald Reigns is going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speedbus in the tag team format is his partner, Luke Green. And right now, a couple of other superstars are taking the water. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind. So it's number 2. It looks like number 2 is going to be heading for the water. That will leave number 1 fighting for dear life over at the bridges. As number 8, who takes speedbus number 2 in this race. And I think number 2 has just took a shortcut. Yes, indeed. Number 2 made it to the town hill. And now he has a commanding lead over the 8 shot right now. But we award the playoff spot to the next best standing with 2nd place. As the next speedbus will be made by none other than Luke Green. That makes his 2nd speedbus of the race. His partner Donald Reigns is dominating in 2nd place in the category. Number 1 is getting left behind all the way in the back. We passed the 1 minute mark in this race. Number 1 really needed some help, and it looks like he is going to get the next command speedbus. But I think he needs a lot more help than that, don't you think? Raymond Hill also trying his best to stay alive. It would be a miracle to catch up to Dom Reddings in a hurry. But hey, he still has a chance to become world champion because he was the #1 seed in the individual playoffs. We'll get the next command viewers. Here's his partner, Michael Clayton, catching up to Raymond Hill for 3rd place. Poor #1, meanwhile, is still all alone in last place, all the way in the back. I do believe it's time and he needs to cut more speed bars, but it's #7 who will get that chance. Trying to catch up to #8, and right now Dom Reddings is making his way towards the top of the hill, and Michael Clayton quickly joining him. He's going to face Dom Reddings up in the front. Who is going to prevail when they get to the home stretch? We'll find out soon enough. Next BS belongs to Raymond Hill, who is catching up to Michael Clayton for 3rd place. Dom Reddings trying to wrap things up with a 2nd place finish behind #2. And it looks like he is definitely going to put Luke Green back in the Tag Team Championship. Raymond Hill went a little too far that time. Yep, as Raymond Hill gets back to XPS, but he's better have a 3rd place match. So, as #2 crosses finish line in 1st place, Raymond Hill and Michael Clayton won enough this is to catch up to Dom Reddings in time. Dom Reddings and Luke Green are going back to the Tag Team Championship. So now they get a 2nd chance to become Tag Team Champions in 3 weeks. As Michael Clayton barely gets to #10, that makes it 2nd speed bus race, but they will have to settle for a 3rd place match. And #1 is still all alone in last place behind Luke Green. It will be appropriate if he will get another speed bus, and he will be. That makes it his 2nd speed bus race, and that's it for this race. So Dom Reddings and Luke Green return to the Tag Team Championship. With the 2nd place finish ball, they are getting a #1 chance to become Tag Team Champions. And we'll soon find out who will face Don Luke in the Tag Team Championship in this next race after this. And now on the 2nd race of our Tag Team format. That's right. And this race will determine who will face Dom Reddings and Luke Green in this year's Tag Team Championship. Will be Al Here Jr. and Chris Finago sitting in at #2. Or the Miller Traders, Howard and Dave Miller, were at the #3 seed. We're about to find out momentarily. So, best luck to the remaining 2 teams in the playoffs this year. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! Alright, so who is going to face Dom Reddings and Luke Green in this year's Tag Team Championship? It was Vince Dayson and Glenn Murray who were last year's Tag Team Champions when they beat out Dom Reddings and Luke Green. In fact, they took away the #1 seed and then demolished them in a hurry. So they deserved to win last year. Now let's find out who will be the winner to face off with Dom Reddings and Luke Green in this year's 2019 Tag Team Championship. Right now it looks like Hal Miller and Chris Finagos are going to be bowing for the lead up in the front. The other 2 Chow decided it to be. And as they hit the water, it's #1 who wins the winning toss this time around. And he quickly wakes up for a snap. And right now he's trying to lead #7A, who are getting left behind in the back. And it looks like #1 toss 1 point. So he's going to drop down to last place, by what it looks like. And who will get the US #2? It is going to be Dave Miller of the Miller Traders, quickly exiting for the water. Hal Miller of the Miller Traders currently leads over Chris Finagos of the other team at the #2 seed. They are both making their way towards the sapphire portion of the yellow course. As the next BS we made by Al Here Jr., who is catching up to Dave Miller for 3rd place. Meanwhile, numbers 1, 7, 8 are all getting left behind on the competition. We are approaching the 1 minute mark. I do believe one of them should get the next command BS, and that next BS will be in favor of #1. That makes the 2nd BS of the race. And right now back in front, Al Miller and Chris Finagos are starting to be joined by Al Here Jr. and Dave Miller on the Miller Traders. We'll also know who will face Dom Reddings and Luke Green in the Tag Team Championship when they get to the home stretch later on. Next BS belongs to #7, who desperately needs some help. Right now he is trying to battle with #8 for dear life, all the way in the back of the pack. Poor #8 is getting left behind for #7. He's going to need a couple of speed runners to get back in this one, and this is the first of them trying to battle with #7 for dear life. And right now, Chris Finagos is closing in on Hal Miller and the Miller Traders. Dave Miller not too far behind in 3rd place. And right now they are making their way towards the home stretch. And out here in Junior, we'll get another turn. That makes his second speed boost to the base. And look at that. How Miller is scoreless. That means Chris Bernard goes will have command on the lead. Now he will have the privilege to defend the lead over Dave Miller. And it looks like he is going to lead out here in Junior towards another tag team championship belt. Yep. As number 1 takes his first speed boost to the base, out here in Junior, Chris Bernard are going to have a chance at the second time in the last 4 years. They're going to face Star Wings and Luke Green this season. Chris Bernard lives out here in Junior for the victory. As the last speed boost of this race, we may find number 7 making his second speed boost to the base. Well, Mill Traders, better luck next year, but you'll still be able to battle with Raymond here and Michael Creighton for a third place match. And out here in Junior, Chris Bernard, congratulations, you're going to the tag team championship to face Star Wings and Luke Green. More excitement after this announcement. Stay tuned. So, it's the number 1 seed, Star Wings and Luke Green, who will be taking on number 2 seed, out here in Junior, and Chris Bernard in this year's tag team championship. Congratulations to both of these teams for making it this far, and we look forward to an exciting tag team championship matchup. And our third place match will feature number 3 seed the Miller Traders against number 4 seed Raymond Hill and Michael Creighton. So they will have to deal with a third place match earlier on in the show. But all of our tag teams are winners of this season. And right now, let's head over to Power 40 Women's Division races. Yes, and for our first Women's Division playoff race, we have the number 1 seed Kelsey Johnson taking on number 4 seed Christina Bennett, who is very happy to get her redemption for her husband Antonio Bennett in last week's season finale. Let's find out who will have a chance to become Women's Division Championship in 3 weeks. Best luck to Kelsey and Christina, and please start the race! Here we go. Alright, so now we're in the 2 Women's Division races, and Kelsey and Christina will strike first. They are going to make their way towards the palm trees to bring down their coconut-shaped food. And in the playoffs, like we always do in the regular season, we stick with the mile with each of our fans and our staff. That's right, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. Right now, the 2 divas have eaten the food, and now they're making their way towards the bridges. Who is going to have the upper hand in the coming morning? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against Speed Bus is number 5, and he will pass number 7, who is going to rest. And right now, number 1 is also left behind in the competition. He wants to get back in this one for sure. And number 6 is snoozing, so he will join number 1 for D-Life all the way in the back over at the previous. As number 1 will have the next command Speeders. He takes Speeders number 2 in this race. And right now, Kelsey Jensen is going to rest. That means Christina Bennett will have the privilege to battle with her for the lead up in the front. As we head back into number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. Kelsey and Christina are making their way towards the top of the hill. And now they're approaching the flags. That's a cue to make their way towards the sapphire portion of the yellow course. And we are approaching the 1 minute mark in the space. And who will get the next command Speedbus? It's number 7, who leads over the rest of the Silver Child with 3rd place. And right now, numbers 1, 2, and 6 are getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. They're all battling for D-Life, and I think number 8 is positive one more. Yep, number 8 positive one more. I think one of the other 3 Silver Child might need a Speedbus, and it's number 6 who will get that chance at a Speedbus. Meanwhile, Christina Bennett seems like he's making the pass from Kelsey Jensen. And right now, number 7 is going to rest. Will Kelsey Jensen make the pass from Christina Bennett to get to the Women's Division Championship? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 6, and now he's starting to lead the other Silver Child in the dust. And down goes number 8 for the count. They're going to be busy and climbing up the wall. So the next female scoring made by number 7, and he dominates over the 6th Silver Child easily in 3rd place. And it looks like Christina Bennett is going to rest. That means Kelsey Jensen will have the privilege to defend the lead as she makes his way towards the home stretch. And who got the next one? It's number 2, who wakes up for his nap, and now he will pass number 1 for D-Life. And right now, Kelsey Jensen is making his way towards the home stretch. She's going to have a chance to become Women's Division Champion this year. As number 5 takes his second speed bus of the race, Christina Bennett will have enough distance to catch up to Kelsey Jensen in time. Kelsey Jensen is the first finalist for the Women's Division Championship. Thanks, Christina Ben, for all your support. I'm sure Tony Ben still loves you. You'll be selling for a forever. Kelsey Johnson, you got the approval from your fans, and thus you're going to be participating in the Women's Division Championship in 3 weeks. And we'll find out who will face Kelsey Johnson in this next race right after we present a word from this sponsor. And now, let's decide who will face Kelsey Johnson in the Women's Division Championship with race number 2. That's right, it will feature the number 2 seed Tony Griffin and the number 3 seed Olivia Fortin, who is our defending Women's Division champion, as we all know. Let's find out who will have the right to face Kelsey Johnson in this year's Women's Division Championship, and who will have to face off with Christina Bennett for a third place match. Best sort to remain to divas, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, so let's see who is going to face Kelsey Johnson in the Women's Division Championship. 2 years ago, it was Pauline Carter and Sarah Grenberry in 2017, and last year, Olivia Fortin beat out Sydney Newton. Who is going to face Kelsey Johnson this year? Will it be Olivia Fortin, or could it be the hot chick Tony? We'll find out soon enough. And right now, Tony Griffin is dancing to the beat. That means Olivia Fortin will have control over this match for the moment. Olivia Fortin is making her way towards the bridges in the catamaran, and he is going to rest as she's spending to take water. And who got the win toss? It's number 2, that's Sue. And right now, Olivia and Tony are making their way towards the water right now. They are watching where she was swimming away like Harry. And who will get speed race number 2? It's going to be number 6 who gets it over at the bridges all the way in the back. Tony is currently leading over Olivia Fortin as they make their way towards the top of the hill. It should be exciting down to the wire for these 2 playoff hopefuls as we head back into number 6. That was a good speed rush that time, yep. Good speed rush, he got all of it on that one. And right now he is going to lead number 5 in the dust. And we have passed the 1 minute mark in this race. And who will get the next command speed rush? It's number 2. That makes sense. I get speed rush to the base. Right now, up in the front, Tony Griffin has a little bit of room ahead of Olivia Fortin. Olivia Fortin now needs help from her fans so that she can have a chance to repeat as Women's Division champion. As number 1 will get a turn out. And right now, poor number 5 is getting all alone in last place. He's getting left behind from the Yellows in a hurry. I believe it's time that number 5 will get some speed bumps, and I mean now. But that next speed is going to be made by number 7, who leads over the 6-0 Chao in third place. Meanwhile, Tony Griffin and Olivia Fortin are bowing neck to neck, heading into the top of the wall. Now they're going to make their way past the waterfall. Who is going to prepare when he gets to the home stretch? We'll find out soon enough. Next speed belongs to number 5. I told you he really needed desperate help, and he got it, but he's still way behind the competition. And right now, number 7 and number 1 are both going to rest, as Tony and Olivia make their way towards the home stretch. And I do believe those hot chick fans are going to be pleased with the result this week. Yep. As number 6 will have his first speed bumps of the race. Well, Tony Griffin is going to win this one. She is going to prevent Olivia Fortin from making the pass, and she is going to face Kelsey Johnson in the Women's Division Championship this year. As number 2 takes his first speed bumps of the race, Tony Griffin is going to face Kelsey Johnson in the championship. Olivia Fortin will have to start with the band for a third place match. Thanks Olivia for all your support in the past year. Congratulations to Tony Griffin, and we'll be right back after this, so stay tuned. So it's the number 1 seed Kelsey Johnson versus number 2 seed Tony Griffin that will be participating for the Women's Division Championship in 3 weeks. And the number 3 seed Olivia Fortin will be taking on number 4 seed Christina Bennett in the Women's Division third place match. We'll see these 4 divas later on in 3 weeks for the annual championship series. And that concludes the 2019 Chao Racing Playoffs. We hope everyone has enjoyed cheering on the favorite superstars and divas as they make their way towards the championship series. So be sure to tune in 3 weeks from now as we present our 2019 Chao Racing Championship Series, and it should be an exciting one. Until then, this is Brad Giant signing off. keep on smiling, and we'll see you in the championship series. So long, everybody. Spawns like more signing off. Join us in 3 weeks for the official Chao Racing Championship Series for 2019. See you then.